Hello, welcome back, let's go! Make sure I am live. Hey, like that I am. Alright, cool, let's see. What was I doing? Right, rest, cook for resting. Let's make us a kebab.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
Alright, what to do? To change display, go to the southern gates. I can do that. I can do that indeed. Southern gates. Right and then right again.
You all arrived here from Cyslodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Okay, I'll do that in. Do we get the shield lady? Carissa? Kisara?
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Dahnans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Kisara with the cakes! I don't care what anybody says, that's Mama Kisara right there.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me. Not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do.
Damn right.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I guess that's it then. Going to Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds. Comrades in freedom. Recruit Lord Dahalim to your ranks. Oh wait, I didn't see what it said. Shockwave slash. Ooh. So 909. So 1800 to get finish off the Silver Sword. $21.60 to finish off Spell Canceller. Alright.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elder Menancia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate that. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzalik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renan than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt. Even though doing so meant defying Renan hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renans wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Fair. Let's roll. We're out of here, folks. On to the next one.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. They try to get in our way. We'll take them down and that'll be that.
Damn right. What are you two doing? Cute.
Right, here we go.
They try to attack.
It's over. Right. Here I come. Lunar Rondo.
On your
Do it! They rush you!
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Right, next one.
Already on!
Hero escape.
Eat this!
Severing wind. Lunar
Do it.
Rondo.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Fuck.
Coming through. I shall ensure you survive this.
Lunar Rondo.
Resonate with the earth.
You're mine. It's over.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware
Oh,
without
that
you
was sick.
reminding me.
Win. I'm on it.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
What's
Red
this thing?
Jasmine.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Where?
Hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Hoo.
Devil Tail. Hell yeah.
Hoo. Look, Hoodle. One of your buddies.
How about if I give you Devil Tail? What if we give Mama Kisara the Devil Tail? Right above her booty.
He's
Hold on. Let's leave, come back, and see if Hoodle comes out again. Because if Hoodle comes out again, there's another owl in this spot. At least from what I'm understanding how Hoodle works.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean,
Other than
I
that,
won't forgive you!
I'll smash you! Elusive deity!
Far enough!
Blue escape. Swallow blade. Severing wind. Searing gale.
Benediction
I'm ready.
Fred!
Heal.
She said some
My
spread.
fish are crushing it out there.
Discourteous,
You're
aren't you?
mine. You're finished. I'm on it. Win. Elusive deity. Here I come. Begin. Luna Rondo. I'm ready.
Kisara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Spear.
Not a chance. Talon Hurricane. Win.
Eagle
You're mine. Stardust. I'm ready. Mirage.
Eat this.
Take this.
Impressive,
Where are you
Dohalim.
going?
Float like a butterfly.
People say that?
That was pretty cool.
We won that by a mile.
Lunar Rondo.
It's on. Talon Storm. Stardust. Luna Rondo. Iconic. Come and face me. Here I come.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Stardust.
Elusive deity.
Mirage.
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Tiger Blade.
The heavens must be smiling.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Do I get to fish in this game?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Hell yeah. I like fishing.
Now where might those fish be? Reel it in.
Did I get it?
Well, it's not bad per se.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
Well, the thing about that is, I
And
think
that's all there
Final
is to it.
Fantasy 15's fishing
Wow.
game was a little
It
bit
seems
better
like you
than
need to
mine.
have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me.
Yeah, Noctis
Kisara?
loved fishing.
I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like
That got her attention.
maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
Midnight. How
I
goes
was
it?
hoping we'd get
Sorry, I
to fish
just
during
saw
our
it.
travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Oh yeah, how you liking it?
Okay.
All right. What you got? You got stuff to buy? Huh. Oh, do I heal this soldier? Why not? That one didn't personally do anything to me. Oh, nice.
I'm always amazed what healing arts.
Infantry shield. The shield's shit compared to my rock
Can do.
wall.
Just doing my job. No need.
Got through the prologue and just entered the next place. That's decent. Where is it? I was gonna say, why is everybody just staring?
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't
like
serve
his hair.
him anymore. It
I like
isn't
the little,
normal for her to keep
3
following
beads
him
on
around
the
like she still
strand.
does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Fair enough. Well, floral binds.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means
Fair.
to help.
So, from what I'm understanding, from my own personal perspective on it, Dohalim, then Law, and then Alphen. Lock, rock, and burn. What you got? What you got? In my mind I hold the passion panacea for the poison. The bruised and battered body washes up on the shores and fleas were making roofs like cracks from sinking ships. Hey, I'll get you that cape. Ooh, what is that? Okay, okay. I don't have a long sword or a hard spherical shell, but I can create a long sword real quick. Oh, I didn't want to equip it though. Damn it. Hold on.
Have you... guys checked your equipment lately?
Alright. Guess I have to create an Ignis Roar now. And I just need Dragon Flame Set. Jesus Christ. Actually, I'm gonna start keeping all my fucking shit because apparently that can fucking. Yes! Same! I love it. I love it.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Yeah, fair. Cook before resting? Hell yeah, I'll cook before resting. More dropped items. Yes.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Mind if I join you, Locke?
Whoa.
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. I'll take guard duty tonight. It's fine. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Bow.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
Damn right, Mama Kisara.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything
Absolutely
without
true.
someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Cheeky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
I'll smash you!
Stalagmite! On your
Struck!
knees.
Slack! Severing wind!
Another
You're
one
on!
down.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that shit.
Severing
And
wind!
still as humble
I'll
as
take you all
ever.
on! It's over! Eat this!
Steering flame! Reload! Not on my watch!
Swallow Dan! Here I come! It's over! I'm ready! I'll tear you apart! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Aw, look at these guys.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my arc.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
In a bind,
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
You're mine!
I'll face you.
over.
It's time. Prepare to be
Searing down.
sealed, though. Please, of course. Actually, perhaps bound is more
Here
appropriate.
I come!
Less talking, more doing.
It's time.
I'll tear you apart.
In a bind,
You're finished! Talon Storm!
you require help.
Here I come!
I'm just in hot water.
On your
Down! Dragon Swarm!
Take this.
Take this! It's over!
I'll face you.
You're mine! Slack!
Steering flame!
I'm ready! Shoot on!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
On your knees.
Already on, dear.
Glimmer Dragon!
Watch this.
Here I come! You're finished!
Not so fast.
Slap!
Can't get out of this.
Talon Hurricane!
Rip it, tear it. Elusive deity.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it
No,
does.
real.
Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course,
Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which will serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. Huh. Oh? I can have more arts?
there's... Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
Inhibitor crystal. Get over here, shiny enemy.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough. You're finished.
Dragon down!
On your Megasonic.
I'm ready. Here
Try
I go.
this.
I'm on it.
I'm always ready. I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Bolero!
It got
What's
fired.
this?
I've got this.
Come
Let
on,
a
come
marksman
on.
handle it.
All yours. You're finished.
I'm ready. Take Bolero! I'm just getting... I'm
ready.
ready, boss.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am.
Devastation. Win.
Take Bolero!
This one's all mine. You're mine. Lunar Rondo.
Resonate with the earth.
Here's evil.
You're finished.
Stalagmite.
Take
Fury
it.
hurricane.
It's over.
Eagle
Fuck him
fly.
up, fuck him up. It sounded like he said leaf hurricane.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Awesome. Turtley Man said he's gonna join the party. He doesn't want to hop in the stream because he
It's
doesn't
so
want
hilly
spoilers for
around
the game.
here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's
Oh, stop the bitching.
not
Oh wait.
hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around. It'll be a breeze.
Fuck 'em up.
Get in, get out.
Not done. Burn.
I'm surrounded. Can you take it?
Where are you going?
You're finished.
I'm on it. Begin. Now you
It's a
see what I
duel
can
beyond.
do. No further.
You're mine. How about this?
Flying free. What you think?
Eternal devastation. Hell yeah.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Eternal devastation. Here I come. You're finished.
Talon, watch
Do
this.
it.
You're mine.
Here it comes. Everlasting Astro Mars. Negative
That's
gate.
my cue.
Shut him down.
Come and get it. All good things come to an end.
Here I come. You're finished. Devastation.
Rip and tear.
Dragon Swarm.
Eagle assault. Shouldn't have messed with me. I'm ready. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off.
I'll face you. You're mine.
Eternal devastation.
Elusive deity.
It's on.
You're mine. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous.
Tell me he just stole my kill.
Elusive deity.
You require a hand.
Lunar Rondo.
A
Devastation.
debut performance.
Anything in armor is
Hell yeah.
Begin.
That was
We
sick.
can really make weapons with this?
Hell yeah. I like gold. I like treasure. Treasure makes me happy. I like treasure. Alright, what's up here? Peppers! Well, time to fuck up these guys.
No backing down.
Here goes!
Dragon Swarm.
You're being targeted.
Explosive ring.
I can
carve through armor! I'm not done! Watch it!
Did you just heal me?
Leave the enemy's arcs to me. I never miss.
No complaints here!
Don't mind if I do.
I'll run you through! Crush! Burn! You're mine! It's over! How about this?
Gemini Hawk,
First strike!
Do it!
Devastation! Glimmer dragon!
this ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that game.
My lady?
Something.
Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba. Luna Rondo. Wait, where's the... Okay, Hurricane Thrust. Do that. Hurricane Thrust. Devastation.
You want to do that?
Devastation! Tear! Devastation! Crush! Run well!
Demon's Descent.
Flashing fang!
Nice!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Okay, I want to take a left. Fight whatever the fuck is down here. I ain't scared.
Looks like trouble with capital T.
Together, we've got this! Hurricane Thrust! Here I come! It's over! You're mine!
Arc Shield.
Luna Rondo! Devastation!
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine! On your knees! Searing Gale! With this!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Do it! It's over!
Okay.
That was sick. But Hurricane Thrust really ain't what it should be.
I'm even stronger than before.
There's treasure in here.
I'm like bait to them. In a bind.
Go!
Just leave the agile ones to me.
That's freaking devastation! Too fast!
You go.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here I come! Crush!
Do it.
Eagle dive! Come on! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Dragon Shield! You're finished! Luna Rondo! Devastation! You're mine!
Can you take it?
Finish!
Roll now. Do it.
This one's over! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Searing Flame.
Now! You're mine! Talon Sword! You're finished! Luna Rondo! Talon Hurricane! Devastation!
Darling, this one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
That was sick.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Looks like some. Solid equipment.
Alright. On that note, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, y'all. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm here. On to the next. Go to the left again, right?
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Okay, so I'm gonna go this way to start with.
This one will be difficult to predict.
No escape! Burn in hell!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Eternal devastation!
Armor won't save you!
Here I come! Dragon Blade Sword!
Here, let me help.
Now I can let loose! Catapult! Crush!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
You're mine!
Mirage! Demon Fang!
I'm on it! The enemy wields arc too.
We'll soon see about that. Do it! We're thinning them out.
We? More like me.
Sick.
So I still had room to grow.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here. Quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
I had to wait for them to attack me because they're too high up.
You're finished!
They got me flanked!
Elusive deity!
Try this!
Mega Ray!
I'm ready!
Explosive ring!
Benediction light.
Here I come!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware with the astral energy. Full throttle!
Not ready and raring! I'm not done!
On a roll
Move
now!
Rondo! Devastation!
Ah,
Didn't even break a sweat. What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had...
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
This one's mine!
Take this!
Elusive deity!
Eternal devastation! Try this!
I'm ready!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here goes!
Eagle Side! Rising Falcon! You're mine! You're finished! Eternal devastation!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
man, that's cool.
Our weapons are the sword and...
Fists and...
Staff.
And you ruined it.
Nah, I won't make the same mistake as you.
Right, here goes! No escape! Wind! I'm on it! Searing gale! Burn!
This one's mine!
Here I come!
I'm ready! When did I get so popular?
We did it! My turn! Here I come! It's over! Lunar Rondo!
Confiscated!
Take this! Eternal devastation!
Glacial
Severing
Spear!
wind! I'm ready! Here I come! It's over! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Back into the fray! Annihilation!
He said some. This one's all mine. Mushrooms.
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
Right, here goes! Eternal devastation! Wind! Elusive deity! Searing gale! Eagle assault!
Pile driver! Benediction
Take this! It's over! Burn!
Can't get out of this!
No escape! Severing
Easy
wind!
ensnaring to me.
what I can get?
Here I come!
Pummeling to me.
Devastation! Rising
Resonate
phoenix!
with the earth.
Take this!
Annihilation! Mega ray! Watch out!
Dragon shout! Eternal devastation!
All good things.
Explosive ring! Thanks.
Ha!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
No backing
Here
down.
I come!
Where are you going?
It's over!
Corruption!
Dragon form!
Power of water!
Try this!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
It's over! Devastation! Here I come! Right! You're finished! You're mine! You're finished!
Confiscating! And now back into the
Here I come! You're finished! Eternal devastation! Take this! You're finished!
Another one down.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Devastation!
What a relief.
Take this! Dragon!
Well, that's what I did wrong.
You're mine! Take this! It's over!
The everlasting don't go away. I'll crush you.
Aha!
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
I need to be stronger.
Treasure.
It is up. None of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Alright, so this side's done. I gotta go. This way. I think that's the way I'm supposed to go. So I need to go a different way.
choice. Infernal turret. Thanks. Sever, damn it. Searing gale. Here I come. Swallow blade. Severing wind. Devastation. You're mine. Stardust.
Flame of fury! Burning! I'm expert coming through!
Eat dirt.
Flame Lancer!
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
Rising Phoenix.
Resonate with the earth.
Now I'm in the groove.
Stalagmite.
Do it!
Wind.
Eagle assault!
I still got a ways to go.
What's these? Orange gel. Hell yeah. Peppers.
Guess I misread the landing.
Get lost!
Severing wind. Okay, here I go.
Ready to go!
Dragon Shell! House it!
Take this. Good, come and face me. Dragon Swarm. Swallow dance.
Do it!
Explosive ring. My turn.
Talon Hurricane!
No escape.
Do it!
It's on. Lunar Rondo.
Owe you one.
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Lightning!
Swallow dance!
Can you take it? Take this. Not dead.
Awesome! I'm
Catapult. Dragon Swarm.
Do it! Get toasty!
Bird strike.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Okay, so that's where I came from. What's down here? Quicker way to get to the other one. A. But what's in here? A.
I won't forgive you!
Dragon Swarm. Try this.
Constantine!
Explosive ring. Here I come. Try this. Infernal turret.
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm on it. Thanks.
I'll finish you here and now!
You're finished.
Rip and tear!
Lunar
I'll
Rondo.
smash you!
House it!
To everlasting darkness! Make your
Hurricane.
escape!
Fly.
On your
Winter
knees!
Dragon. Devastation.
Do it!
Stunner. Here I come. Dragon Shell.
Beat me to it. You gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Oh, like hell you will. Slice. Wind.
Resonate with the earth.
Action! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Tempest Stone. That's it? Well, damn.
there. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along, but it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood.
She really is Mama
In that
Kisara.
case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law?
Yes, Mom.
Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
I guess that's the way I'm supposed to go.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
That's funny. that is. Up and away, Webb. The fucking tail. The fucking tail gets me every time. Fuck. Astral ore. Nice.
What's that big tower over there?
I bet I can
What
come
do you
back
say
later
we
and
check
get
back in
into
on
it.
the ranch?
What you got for sale? +2 + 11 - 2. Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? I should give that art a shot sometime tomorrow.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
All done. Come and eat.
You okay, Shion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before. Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Sure do.
Not this way, I guess.
Damn. That'll come in the future, I guess. Crystals, they're back. Enemies are back too. Give me the natural chunks. Enemies, where are you?
Guess I misread the landing.
Yeah.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
He's so busy.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Yeah!
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
Yeah! Let's go!
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Searing Gale!
Elusive deity!
You're mine! It's over!
Take this!
I owe you one. Swallow blade! Try this!
take it?
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
You're mine! Huh? First strike! Devastation!
Clear dragon! Dinah, hear my call!
You're mine!
Take this.
Swallow blade! Here I come! You're finished! Crumble! Try this!
Fall.
Freeze Lancer!
I'm on! You're mine! You're finished!
The art of being interrupted.
Devastation! Take this!
Eat this!
Take this!
Here, let me
Take
help.
this!
Dragon Shell!
Slash!
First aid!
Infernal Torrent!
Swallow Gale!
Eternal devastation!
He fights like I do. Damn! God damn! Oodle, no!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Hit him right in the dome piece.
A wretch like you?
Oh, fuck!
Xion!
Till next time.
Xion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Xion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Xion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't. Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Oh shit. What did I just
Sorry.
remember?
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Xion, are you sure you're okay?
Xion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that
Oh, he
strange
went
light that
berserk.
appeared when Xion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
That was intense. Wrong way. Oh.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
Little bit. Little bit.
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time.
Yeah,
Please,
that's true.
stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Aw, they're falling for each other. How cute. Get to the next city.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Dahnan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Dahnans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Dahnans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Dahnans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
I mean, it's fair. They're old owl feathers that he's not going to be using no more. If she's not going to be using them, then why can't he make a fucking pillow? Like, I hate to side with the Renan on this one, but come on now. Alright. We're at the end of the episode, everybody. What I'm going to do from now on, at the end of my episodes, is I'm going to go to the Owl Forest and talk to the King Owl. See if I get any more clothes or not. Maybe even weapons. Ooh.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Nope, nothing. Well, on that note, y'all, I'm gonna save, and we're gonna call it here. Appreciate everybody who stopped by. Appreciate everybody who watches this in the future. And on that note, we out. Toodaloo! Toodaloo!